All right, guys. So over the last course of a week, we have realized a couple of things within the team. So we want to address them in the best way possible, but also giving you value as leaders. The reason why you guys invested in our team is because you have trusted us to help you get to your goal. Okay. Whether you trust us, if you didn't trust us, you wouldn't help us. Like you wouldn't have bought into Enagic. That's the truth. So obviously we know our shit. So you as our team not only have invested into us, but it's our responsibility as your leaders to tell you the best thing that we believe, we recommend as thing. So I'm going to tell you what Abbas was saying before. When we were about 4A, Abbas and I went to a seminar.
I believe you were 4A. I was 5A.
Okay, 5A, 4A. Something like that. It was around July of 2018, June of 2018.
Yeah, I remember, yeah. It was the first event we ever went to, so there was positive out of it because that's the first event we ever went to. Yeah. Usually we used to read a lot, but we never went to an event. Yeah. Yeah, so it was like the
first, high vibe. Yeah. You know, the best thing that I can probably think of about this event is that it made me fall in love with the stage. Where you hear me talking about, there was one event that I attended that I really fell in love with the stage. That was the event. Okay. Obviously, when you go to an event, they upsell you on a lot of things. Yeah. They upsold us.
It was a $5,000 course.
It was on a $5,000 import and export course. Yeah. Now, what I'm trying to say to you guys here is, do I regret investing it? No, because I learned my lesson. Even though the company was reputable, they replied to my first couple emails, but after a while they stopped replying. So I lost $5,000 we lost $5,000 in the abundance of it. What happened was, amongst that, because obviously, like for import and export, you have to go through training. I'm just going to put this down.
Yeah.
All right. So we obviously have to go through training. So I'm like, okay, Abbas, let's focus. Let's do some work with this.
There was so much work on it because they had their own platform. They had to do a lot of training. So we sort of let go of Enagic in a sense, like unintentionally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we've done. So what we learned from this is you know, if you want to be the greatest Enagic distributor, you really got to focus on Enagic, nothing else.
Yeah.
This import-export stuff, it could have worked for us if we gave it our full attention. But guess what happened to Enagic? Most likely you guys won't be here right now. You get what I'm trying to say? We obviously would have let go of it. So that's why we eventually invested into Enagic automation because I didn't have to. Amazon or like, you know.
Yeah, but it wasn't until April of last year.
Yeah.
So we gave ourselves an extra 18 months.
Yeah, but did you see what we done? Like we started looking at other opportunities when me and Seth were getting the whole 8 points. So every time we saw just a JR2, it's 1,000. No, how much is a JR2? 1,200 something. So if I saw just a K8, it would have been just under $3,000. So we were getting the whole 8 points. So technically speaking, we want 8A if that existed. So we thought that was success until you reach 6A and 6A2 and all that. But you realize, you know, that's nothing.
Yeah. So where we want to talk about is your multiple offers. Every single person is going to come across someone who's going to try and cross recruit you into their business, whether it be Norwex, Herbalife, Longcom, freaking I don't know, Isogenics. There's so many other. I can literally go on. ACN. How much times have people come to us from ACN?
Even people that want to join us, I tell them, if you guys want ACN, do good in ACN, stay in ACN. Like, don't go losing focus.
Yeah. So what you guys understand is multiple offers is so detrimental to your business. Do we recommend you following into a multiple offer? No. When Abbas and I bought that $5,000 course, you have to understand that me and Abbas did not have a job right then. So Enagic was where our money was at. So you would see a significant drop in our commissions from the time we bought into the course to the time 2 months after that. Dramatic. And you got to understand, this is basically what feeds us, feeds our family, pays our rent. Okay. So we felt the pinch and we learned our lesson very quickly. You didn't sleep for 5 days. Okay. So where your focus goes, your value grows. If you're going to do Herbalife, Norwex, Enagic, fucking Longcom, Isogenics, you're not going to succeed in any of it. When you learn how to make 6 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures in something, you will not leave anything else. If you guys have passion for Enagic, you will stay in Enagic. Obviously, there was something that gained your attention about Enagic, whether it be the health side or the wealth side. And I respect that. But if you don't love what you're doing, then don't expect people to jump on board.
It's true because look at an example like Brillage. You got Cynthia Bighetti. They don't do anything else even to Magic.
No.
These guys make. Like you have Cynthia Bighetti on 682-7. She makes anywhere from $500,000 American like every couple of months to like the minimum 200 grand a month. That's without her team. I don't say cost recruiting or advertising anything else because whenever you think about Cynthia, you think about Enagic. Wherever you see her, she's talking about Enagic. Whenever she's flying, she's carrying Enagic with her. She carries it on her chest. She loves the product.
Yeah.
That's why she has people like Donald Trump that bought off her. That's why she has people like Manny Pacquiao that bought off her. That's why she has celebrities that buy off her because when they think about water, they think about Cynthia.
Their belief system. Our belief system is so freaking strong about this product, strong about this opportunity that we know that this can make you take you from 40K a year to literally 250K a year.
How about today? In your chair, the broker was sitting over here. The guy's like 52, 60, 59 years old.
59.
He goes, I heard about this Enagic about 5 years ago. You know, my mate was in a Herns Cafe. He was talking to me about it. Why didn't you buy it? I didn't believe in it. Fuck, you're a dope. I told him he's a dope. Like, I looked at him and I go, you're a dope. And he was like quite dumbstruck.
Because he's seen our bank statements.
Because he knows, obviously, a bank statement. He knows everything. And I'm like, you're a dope. Because I just didn't believe. I didn't believe in the water when I first seen it. I was just a security guard, but I knew I can sell it. But yeah, I've been doing this for 2 years. Imagine if you started 5 years ago and a person, your status. You know what I mean? I just didn't know what to say.
Yeah. So what we're trying to say to you guys is you can't start something and then start another and then start another and then start another. You're going to confuse people. You're going to confuse the shit out of yourself and you're basically shooting yourself in the leg. A lot of you guys are missing. I'm telling you guys, I've seen it happen.
Because honestly, once upon a time we were there. We honestly...
Seen it happen with our team too?
What about us?
And us. We hit the pitch.
Yeah. So Bilal spoke to us, Brody spoke to us and told us, you know, because he told us about this kind of stuff. And Bilal spoke to us directly.
And thank God they did.
Yeah, thank God they did. Yeah.
Thank God they did. We made 6 figures last year. Guys.
The only time you should like think about anything else is if you guys don't have to, like if you guys really love Enagic and what you guys do, the only time you think about anything else is when you're making it, when you're 682-3. I believe when you're 682-3, when you're making bonuses where you don't know what to do with it and it's running itself, that's when you think about anything else. Like, you know, I've conquered this now, let me go conquer something else.
And even then,
it's from higher ranks.
You invest in something that's not going to take your focus. Enagic is 95% of our focus. We live, breathe, eat, sleep our brand so we can build our Enagic business. Whenever you see us on stage, I'm building my Enagic business. Whenever I'm talking at events, I'm building my Enagic business. I'm on my Instagram stories, I'm building my Enagic business because that's what I want. That's where my focus goes, so that's where my value grows. Don't sit here and tell me that, oh, Norwex has 30%. I know it has 30%. But Norwex commissions are nowhere near Enagic commissions. I've said this before. I'm not shooting any other MLM in the leg. But I'm telling you guys, what you have right here is a Lamborghini, and you're basically in a shitty Holden Barina. The one that you guys, or most of you guys, learned how to drive on your L's.
Yeah, then just the car.
Okay.
It was a Bruno.
Huh?
I learned on my dad's car.
Me too. Okay. So what I'm trying to say here, guys, is don't tell me that Herbalife has 10%. Don't tell me that Norwex has 30%. I was speaking to a Norwex consultant yesterday and day before. They always message me to join their team. I tell them simply no.
No, I've seen the message. I reckon you guys, like, even when I get a message, I reckon you kill it and it's like, yeah, I know.
I know I'll kill it.
But I won't.
But I won't leave Enagic ever again.
I go, why? They go, why not? I go, because I got such a big team. I'll distract my team. You know what kind of leader I am if I distract my team? That makes me a fucking shitty leader. Imagine us right now trying to sell you guys, I don't know, something else. What would you think of me right now?
You're like, what?
Honestly, give us an honest opinion. What would you think of me right now if I'm trying to tell you right now? Look, I'm living in Enagic, and you guys spent 10 grand, 4 grand with you. I didn't give a shit. I'm going to go into this. And
it happened today.
I'm not going to go Enagic. What would you guys think of me?
I wouldn't believe you that you want to try and sell me something else.
I was serious.
I don't know. No, I would just be like, what are you talking about? Like, what happened to Enagic?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Right? You have to understand.
You got Enagic.
I think I remember. You know that.
Yeah. Sorry, Safa?
I said we live, breathe, eat, sleep.
It sounds like intense, a bit slow.
I know.
Yeah, man.
She had a lead as well. A lady.
I had a lead a couple of days ago.
She goes to her, please don't tell me there's something about Herbalife.
Herbalife, yeah.
No.
This has got nothing to do with Herbalife.
Yeah.
So people started to wake up on fuck that. You know what I mean?
No, but honestly, when people tell me, is this ACN? I'm like, I always reply, like, there's nothing wrong with it. I actually tell them, ACN is not a scam. I go, it doesn't work. I go, no, man, you don't work. I know people that make good money off ACN. I go, no, everyone needs that product. I go, but the difference is this and the difference is that. People call ACN a scam. It's not a scam. You understand it works, but you don't work.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to give my advice about ACN because I've never done it.
And I say the same thing about
When
Noix.
it's not a scam. When someone tells me it's a scam, it's bullshit. It's not a scam.
And I say the same thing about Noix. I love Noix products.
Yeah.
I love Noix products. We're on the same platform. We're all about a safe and chemical-free environment. But I'm talking about the money side. People are like, yeah, you know, like at a party, you can go sell about $250. Like, I wouldn't even fucking walk out of my house for fucking $250. I won't. It's true though. You guys are like, $250, yeah, let's go. But when you guys see the jewel that Enagic has to offer, and how when a flower bud flourishes into your Enagic business with your focus.
I like what you're saying, Tony Robbins. Now you have a high expectance. Like you raised your bar a lot more.
No, I like when we say
he got Balazs Cardos that if you want 1 hour of his time, it's $1,000 American money for each hour. So if you want Balazs one-on-one, it's $1,000 per hour.
Yeah.
And you best believe that you're going to get a lot of value in that 1 hour.
100%. Whenever he jumps on
Tony Robbins for 12 hours is $1 million.
1 million. Well, that's probably American too.
Obviously, it's American. What would it be Australian for?
So it's American. Just letting you know, it's probably double than Australian. Yeah. The reason why we're telling you guys this is you can tell them about the trade theory. If you're going to do multiple offers, you're going to confuse yourself. You're also going to confuse your goals, but you're also going to confuse your team and your followers. If you have a business page right now, don't you dare think about any other offer promoting on that page. Because people are going to message you like about this and that and this, and you're like, oh, but I want to talk about Enagic, but I want to talk about Herbalife, but I want to talk about no. Abbas is going to explain to you the tree theory. It's going to put you in a little bit more.
Yeah, the tripod. What's the name again?
Alex Tripod.
Yeah, when we were at the event, she was talking about, like you get people out there that have, like a axe, go to first tree, but try to hit it. After a couple of hours, they're like, it hasn't fallen down yet. Then they get to the next tree. But what the problem is they didn't stay long enough on one tree to succeed, to break it. So that's most people's problem these days. You don't stay too long in a certain program or a certain belief system, or you let something else get in the way, or you let her get in your head, or you let him get in your head, or make up excuses and eventually believe it. But the real illusion is you believing other people's excuses about you.
And we've seen it happen.
I've seen it happen, yes.
We've seen it happen.
We always speak about him. I'm pretty sure Tariq and Reina, who was speaking about his first month, he reached 4A. He had so much negative people around him, his past caught up to him, and he just let go of it.
We also have another team member that cross-recruited 3 other things at the same time as Enagic.
I had to get rid of it. I had to get rid of it.
We had to get rid of it.
Yeah, because we had to pick the thing. We had to.
So that brings us to the next, and this is the last subject that we're going to speak about. If we find out that you guys are cross-recruiting, we're not going to support you in any way, because our goals are so aligned, and we know your goals are so aligned, and we believe in your potential. You have to understand that if we cut you off, we're doing you a favor. If we find that anyone in Team Macaw is cross-recruiting, don't expect our support. It's plain and simple. So please think 1,000 times, 1 billion times, 1 trillion times, infinity times before you even think about something else. It's called shiny ball syndrome. And don't ever think that shiny ball syndrome is going to think, because you're going to be like, oh, after you do one thing, it's like, oh, wait, but Enagic and this didn't work. I'm going to go to the next thing, and then the next thing, and then the next thing. It's just a cycle, because you feel like you want instant gratification.
You realize then all you say is to yourself, it's like, you know what, it's the company, it's not really me. But you realize, no, it's you. It's you. It's always been you. Success is in you.
Exactly. Okay, so that's all I'm going to think. Please make sure you guys understand these multiple offers. If you guys have any questions, please message me. Message Abbas as well. We're always down to think. We're very passionate about Enagic, so we want to keep our team very Enagic based. Okay. All right, guys. Sales tactics. I honestly have been studying for the last 3 days on sales tactics. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull like different people out.
Talking about this. I'm about this.
At random. No, I haven't spoken to any of you. I haven't prepared any of you. But basically, you're going to be the coach, and you're going to be the sponsor, person that's going to recruit, and I'm going to hit you with the objections that someone would would hit you with if they would you were trying to get them on board with an Enagic?
Yeah. I don't know. Let me just point out. I reckon Fatima, maybe, because she likes to go door to door, and I feel like
I would love to learn a little bit about Fatima.
Fatima, would you put your hands up?
Just get a pen.
Because I think she's the only person that I've ever met on our team that wants to go door to door.
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
What's up?
Do you reckon you can do us? Because I feel like you,
yeah, no problem.
You go door to door. I feel like this can, even if you buckle, it's okay. This is just training.
We only done it once.
That's okay. That's okay. Hey, guess what? That's one more time less than someone, like one more time than someone else hasn't done it.
Yeah, me and Sultan actually got 2 leads that day.
Awesome.
Yeah, but we have to go back to one person's house, but we're gonna wait until this virus clears up.
But the way you said it sounded a bit threatening. What do you mean you go back and do what?
So we gave him the flyer and we spoke to him about it, and he was a little like, he kind of needed more convincing, and we said, hey, how about we come back in 2 weeks and we have a chat to you? He's like, yeah, but he didn't want to give us personal details.
That's okay.
He's fine. We have his address, so we'll just go and speak to him. And then one other guy, we were sitting at the park talking, he just came and sat next to us. So we spoke to him about the filtration system, and he's like, give me a call in 2 months. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
But what, I don't know, have you got them like on Facebook? Have you connected with them on Facebook? Maybe you can buy them.
One is an old man. He doesn't have Facebook, but he gave us his phone number.
Okay.
So we'll call him. He said call us back in April. And the other guy, we have his address. So we'll just go knock on his door.
Okay. So we're going to teach you guys see, right? After this, after we get through these little objections and teaching you guys how to learn with objections, putting you guys on the spot, I'm going to teach you guys a little bit of sales tactics on how you guys can improve that. And over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to help you guys understand and develop your sales tactics so that way you can elaborate and add to your sales tactics. Because let's not way away from the truth. We are salespeople. Every single person on this earth is a salesperson. A teacher's a salesperson, a doctor's a salesperson, a healthcare provider is a salesperson.
Parents are salespeople, man.
Parents are salespeople.
Try to convince your kid to do something.
You got to do the convincing, okay? And not all commissions are monetary.
Yes. So
okay?
true.
Not all commissions are monetary. People are like, yeah, I'm doing this for 12 months, but I have no money.
Everyone wants off commission. Everyone wants off commission.
Everyone wants off commission.
Whether it's money, whether it's a promotion, whether it's love, whether it's a lot of stuff. Yeah.
So we're gonna go into detail a little bit. Like I said, I have 3 pages worth of notes. I'm not gonna go through them all. I'm gonna go through the main stuff after these objections. So Abbas and I have like 15 objections here that are most common objections, but you guys are more than welcome to hit me up with the objections that you guys have heard, and I can add them to the list. We can come across with the responses. So Fatima, go ahead. We're brand new leads.
Hey guys, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. So how did you come across my page?
Well, to be completely honest with you, I just came across your post, and at first I thought, you know what, it sounds too good to be true.
I'm still curious.
But I'm still curious. So what is this all about?
All right. So I was in your position just 3 months ago. So I started my online business about 3 months ago. So just like you, I came across someone and I was really interested in what they were doing. So I spoke to them and we went from there. Nice. So basically what it is, so sorry guys. So you came across my post, you know nothing about Enagic, or have you watched the videos, or what are you up to?
The first contact right now is just me speaking to you. So now we're trying to get to know you.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you're trying to get to know me. All right. So as I said, I've been in the company for 3 months, and it's been a really, really amazing learning curve. I've learned so much about myself. I've gained so much knowledge, and it's just been really, really good. What do you guys do in life?
Well, I'm a childcare educator and my husband's a security guard. We work anywhere from 100 to 105 hours a week between us. We have 2 kids.
Yeah, so we'll tell you the truth, money isn't a problem, but time is a problem. So, you know, like we're looking for more time.
More time. Okay, well, this is perfect. So what I'll do is I'll send you a few links and a few videos that you can look into, and we'll go from there.
Okay, so given the time, which link would you have sent at this time?
So I would probably send the one that talks about the affiliate marketing, and I would send the video about Enagic.
Okay, webinar?
Yeah.
All right.
So the webinar that you guys talk about what affiliate marketing is.
Okay, awesome. So I'm going to come back to you and I'm going to hit you up with some questions that might catch you off guard, and it's okay.
All right, no worries.
This is the whole point
of
it.
This is this is good.
Okay. Hey, Fama, I watched the webinar with my husband. We have a couple questions. Are you free to answer some of them?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So I really noticed something really odd, that every single person in the webinar had the same water bottle on the table. Does this have anything to do with water?
Yes, it does. So the product that we sell is called Enagic, and it's a medical grade filtration system that's made in Japan, and it's been around for about 47 years. And it's used as a medical device in Japan. So it's used in hospitals to sterilize all their medical equipment. Now, the water has a lot of amazing features, which I can discuss over a very long time, but I don't want to overwhelm you. But that's why everyone basically had that water bottle.
Okay, and are all the people in the webinar working for this company?
Yes.
Okay. And so what's so well about this company? How can I make money from it?
Okay, so the organization pays up to 57% commissions.
Wow, 57%.
Yeah, so it's a lot of commission, and you can work your way up and rank yourself up. So every time you rank yourself up, you get more commission.
Oh, so it's like a pyramid scheme.
No, it's like an umbrella scheme.
Explain that. I don't know.
I've
actually heard that. What's the pyramid scheme?
That's my saying. Yeah.
All right. So with the pyramid scheme, usually the person at the bottom is the person that gets paid the most, and the person at the top, which is us, get paid nothing. But with this one, how do I explain it? It's like here I would probably draw the umbrella that you draw, and I'll actually show them how it works.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so can I learn more about this product? Do you have any videos for me about that?
Yeah, because I'm not really interested in the platform. I want something to do just the product. Just simply the product.
Yeah.
Yep, of course. So here I would send you a video about Enagic, and I'll probably send you a few demos that I've done.
Nice. Okay.
And then I would say I would follow up in maybe 2 days. I would ask them, how long do you think it will take you to watch these videos? And then I'll follow up with them.
Nice. Okay. So given that I've come back to you after watching those videos, came back the next day, this is a scenario after that. Guys, I want to put you into perspective. Fatima's done her homework. Fatima's done her homework. There are things that I'm going to help her understand a little bit more on, just to tweak some things in.
Maybe should I go too quick?
No. I'll tell you, but I want you to continue.
Definitely, I will let go. That's too quick. Like, I don't know, she knows anything about us. Kids, focus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll tell her after. I'm going to tell you after, but I like the way you're like, you probably got me for about 55%. Okay. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to say to you. So given that in this scenario, I've come back to you by watching the Kangen water demos, and I have some information, right? So this is the scenario after that. Hey, Fatma, I've watched the Kangen water demos. I've also done my own research. I've also come across some articles saying that it's a scam. Can you elaborate? Give me your perspective on that.
Okay, so I would say again here, I was in your position 3 months ago, and I did my research, and not everything that you watch online or you Google online is true. You can Google whatever, you can Google, depending on what type of the person they are. If they're Muslim and they have a scarf, if in Google you type up, is Islam a scam, then that's going to come up. And I would have a example based on that, like based on that person.
Yeah. Okay. The only thing that we myself will do is we actually go in probably every month we go do research again about Enagic and the newest scam. So we usually say, oh, is it by Dr. blah blah blah, or is it by Henry so-called last name? You can try and say so.
Or is that the Asian guy, or is it that?
Yeah. So what we do is, is it the Asian guy? But tells you about this and that. I was like, okay, then go do research about him.
Mm-hmm.
He is part of Enagic as well, but he doesn't like the Asian initiative.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? So stuff like that. Then you get people like, oh my god, but it's too expensive. I found a different machine. To be honest, because this different machine is only half the price and it has 12 titanium plates.
Okay, well, I would say about all the accreditation and that it's a medical device.
Yes.
So I would go back. It's really hard to get accreditation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's very hard to get it. Enagic is only company that has it, and it's it's recognized in Japan. It's recognized in America. There's a sticker on it. No other company is recognized besides.
So given I've come back with obviously those questions, I do have like a couple of objections for you.
Okay.
I've looked it up on the thing, and it's actually quite expensive.
Okay, it's expensive for a reason. As I said to you, it's a medical device, and medical devices are expensive. It's got all the accreditation. So you can go buy another machine for $1,000, but that could only last 1 or 2 years. This one has a life expectancy of 20 years. and you have a warranty of 5 years.
Okay. And how can I afford it?
Okay, well, there's payment plans available. We can do credit. We can do finance as well. But there is a payment plan, and it's only $50 per week.
Nothing.
Am I guaranteed?
And also, if you look at how much water, do you buy bottled water?
I was thinking that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if you buy bottled water, how much do you spend on bottled water per week?
About $200.
$200. Okay, and how much do you spend on cleaning products?
Anywhere from 50 to 100.
Okay, and do you use hand sanitizer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Antibacterial wipes?
Yep.
Okay, how much do they add up to?
It depends on how frequently we use them. If it's hand sanitizer, you can go from anywhere from $50 to $95.
Okay, so this one works out a lot more cheaper because you don't need to pay for bottled water anymore. You're getting amazing water, and you don't need to pay for any more cleaning products.
Yeah, and now
In the long run, you're actually saving a lot more money.
And you help in the environment, I guess.
Yes, that too.
Yeah.
So I want to give you a summary on what you can work on and what you did really well.
Okay.
You did your homework. You knew my objections, and I'm guessing you studied objection handling. Okay.
Yeah.
What you didn't do though is get to know us.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
pressure, like our purpose. That's how you get us. Example, if we're ignoring you, like Abbas, I didn't tell me you want to spend more time with your son. Abbas, I didn't want to wake up one day and drop off the kids to childcare and go have a massage.
Yeah.
Well, if you keep doing what you're doing every single day, is it going to get you there?
Yeah.
Truth be told, no. But imagine if you keep your full-time job while you're working alongside me. At least there's a chance. I'm not telling you guaranteed, but at least there's a chance.
Yep. Abbas also told you that money is not an issue, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, money is not an issue, but I still came up with the objection of it's too expensive. Okay. So he specifically told you time was the issue. So this is where I would have said the business opportunity, the commissions, you can replace your full-time income with just selling how much KH you need to replace your full-time income.
Exactly. I would say, how much you make a month together. Like she might say, okay, $7.5 grand. Okay, so if you're on 4A, if you're on 6A, all you need to do is 4K8 and you've already replaced your income.
Yeah, that would have opened up my horizons already.
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
You seem like an important person, get them going a little bit. I went through your profile, I spoke to you a little bit. You seem like you're important, you seem like you're good looking, blah, blah, blah. And I reckon you can kill this. I've noticed you for some person that looks pretty important. I reckon if you go approach him or her and you get her underneath you,
Also,
like that, yeah.
you let me lead the conversation too much.
Okay.
Every single time I come back with an objection, you have to come back with a question to keep you in control.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in control of this situation, not me. But in this situation, I felt I was in control.
The only time being in control is when you ask them, okay, after you tell them everything, okay, what's next? But you don't say nothing until, like I'm talking about right now, if you look at me and say, what's next? Don't say nothing until I speak. Doesn't matter if it's for 2-3 minutes, just keep staring at the camera.
Okay.
Don't say nothing, believe it becomes awkward, just don't say nothing. Okay, what's next? Even if I go like this.
Yep.
Don't say nothing until he says or she says something.
Yep. Also, I want you to study the body language of a salesperson.
Yeah, body language.
Body language of a salesperson and to be sold to. So your body language, and if you're doing a Zoom, like if they look up to the side or look up this way or look down that way, that's what you study. Because especially if you're going door to door, you need to be able to learn body language. Because if someone's like this,
he's not inviting you.
Not really inviting you.
If
his feet are towards the inside of their house, they're not inviting you.
That means he wants to walk away, yeah.
Okay, if they are open, you'll notice whenever you guys go buy a car, the salesperson would never ever stand like this. He does not want you to feel like he has authority over you. So he'll do this, that. He'll think
open arms, yeah.
He'll open arms. He'll keep his body language very open. So what if you guys do know any salespeople that are doing really well in the business, in any business, like just like a car salesperson, ask for their opinion, ask for their thing. There's nothing wrong. This is studying, guys, right? But YouTube and Google will be more than enough to equipped to be able to give you that.
Basics, yeah.
Okay. But regardless with that, you actually really, really, obviously, like I said, your homework, which is amazing. And I want to congratulate you on that. Even though we can fix it always. Even us, we're not the best salespeople, right? We're not born salespeople. Sales is not taught in schools. So we're teaching you this now. If you guys master the skills of sales right now, then there's nothing stopping you because we're all salespeople here.
Sorry, Safa, can I interrupt?
Yeah, sure.
Jasmine. Yeah. So let me just introduce myself. My name is Jasmine, and I do work at Niscati Furniture. So I am a salesperson. That's my profession, and I'm a manager. So if anybody needs help or tips or anything like that, I'm always here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. That makes so much. Jasmine's very shy.
She is?
Yeah, she's
she doesn't
very
come off
shy.
that. She doesn't come off
She hasn't spoken in the group yet, but I'm waiting for her to
Vana-
unleash the beauty.
Vana, most of you guys have met her at the event.
Yes.
Yeah. I know Tariq Ray met her.
Philomena did, yes. Thank you so much,
You met
Jasmine.
her.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I may not know much about Enagic properly yet, but you are very right. Sales is everywhere. We are all salespeople.
Correct.
It's true. I believe salespeople.
We are all salespeople.
Yes. Salespeople make people go around.
Yeah, and it's a master, or you just need a master negotiation.
Correct.
And and it's not about manipulation. It's not anything about that. If you truly value the product and you know deep down that, you know, it will help somebody else, you will never, ever let them walk out with a no.
Awesome. Okay.
That's true.
That's exactly right. And fortune is in the follow-up phase. All right. So I'm going to pick someone else at random. Philomena. Unmute yourself. Come on down.
Too easy for her.
Why aren't you unmuting yourself? Oh, I'll try unmute you.
Right, thank you.
All right. So we're gonna just change the scenario a bit. I'm not a lead. I'm not commenting on your post. I'm a face-to-face person. And I've basically seen you spray hand sanitizer.
Yay!
Hand sanitizer in this time right now. I liked what Iman was doing, and I want to use this to help you, Iman, of how you can figure out how you could approach it in a different way. Okay? I don't know exactly what you said, but I'm going to show you how the situation, give you advice as if it was you for you. Okay? Okay, Phil, I'm in the childcare industry too. I've seen you spray some hand sanitizer with the little Enagic little label on there. And Philomena, I've noticed that you spray your hand quite frequently, and it honestly just looks like water, but I've noticed that it has like a E sign on the sanitizer. What are you spraying?
That's exactly right. That's actually for a hand sanitizer from Enagic. Have you ever heard of Enagic before?
No, I've never heard of Enagic.
Oh, okay. So let me start off by saying that Enagic has actually been around for almost 50 years, so over 47 years. So, and it was in Japan actually, and I actually use their medical devices in hospitals for sanitizing their surgery equipment for surgery and for medical reasons in the hospital. And this actual machine creates 7 different types of waters, and one of them is the 2.5 sanitizer, and that's why I've got in my bottle, especially now in these times that with the coronavirus and that. This water actually kills the germs on contact after 30 seconds, and it's actually stronger than bleach. And this is what I'm using. I literally spray all day long on surfaces, on my hands, everywhere I go.
Awesome. And is it unlimited?
What do you mean by unlimited?
Sanitizer, can I just keep filling up whenever I need?
Like by pressing
yes. Oh, yes, 100%. So what you do, you fill up your bottle from the machine, and the actual water lasts for up to 48 to 78 hours. 72 hours in the bottle. And then just refill it. So once you've got the machine at home, it's endless supply of sanitizer.
And how much does the one machine cost? I mean, how much does it cost?
Well, look, there's the one that I've got particularly at home is called a K8, and that one is $5,907. But there are other ones that are that are cheaper, which with less plates in there, because each machine has got titanium plates in there. But the one that I've actually got at home has got 8 titanium plates in there. So that one is $5,907.
So you paid for so you pay for the machine $6,000, or are you like on some kind of payment plan? Like how much are you paying for your machine? Weekly, monthly, or
what, for you or for me?
No, how much did you pay for your machine? Like, did you actually pay for it up front, or like, did you get it on
Well,
finance?
there's actually options that you can choose to the way that you want to actually buy the machine. So you can either pay straight up, like the whole amount straight up, and there's other ways where you can have payment plans as well. And you can go through finance. One of the payment plans are that you can actually, depending on the price of the machine, the price can go up to like $50 to $55 a month to repayment.
So how much are you paying for your machine? Because I want your machine. How much are you paying for your machine?
Well, $55 a month, and that'll cover for the next 20 months.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I don't see the value in paying almost $6,000 for a machine that just provides hand sanitizer.
Well, like I said earlier, it does do 7 different types of waters. It doesn't just do the hand sanitizer. So you've got like different functions for, you've got drinking water, you've got, as I said, hand sanitizer, you've got a type of water that'll actually clean, pots and pans and things like that. You've also got water. Sorry, my children are disturbing me here. Yeah, so they're just watching me and saying, what the hell is she talking about? Yeah, sorry. No, go back to what I was saying. Yes, so it does provide you with different types of water. Going back to the drinking water, do you buy bottled water from the shop?
Yes.
So
You do.
So what's the difference between your water and our water, or the public water? Is the water?
Well, no, not all water is water. I mean, a lot of people think, water is water, but it's not. So if you do some testing, which I can actually share with you, because I have done some testing on the actual water, comparing tap water, bottled water, and the Enagic water, I can actually send you videos so you can watch that. They'll show you the outcome of all those tests. But Enagic actually is an ionized alkaline medical device, which is way advanced more than what you have when in your taps and in bottled water. So it's actually when I say ionized, it means it's a live water. Live meaning, it has electricity running through it, which helps our bodies to actually heal from the inside out, because our bodies are actually made of electrified currents in our bodies. So for us to actually benefit from water, besides water, drinking water and tap water, is that this water from Enagic is actually ionized. Whereas when you get water from your tap and from bottled water, it's all dead water. Even if you buy bottled water from the shop and it says alkaline on it, it's not really alkaline. They've actually got other ingredients in there which causes it to become alkaline, but it's not pure alkaline water, just like the Enagic machine.
Okay, so how would I purchase this machine? Do I just go online and find one?
Well, no, you can only buy it through a distributor, and I am a distributor, so I'm more than happy to to guide you and show you how to sell to buy that from that machine, and I can also organize finance for you if you want that too.
Take my credit card. Philomena.
The only thing I would add on, you know what? Let's. I could also get you a sponsor ID. You never mentioned that they can make money out of it as well.
That's what I'm saying.
All we have to do was, I guess it's 5 more people and you got your money back.
Yeah.
That's it. I'll give you a sponsor ID. Guess that's some other 6-7 people and you got your money back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, from my point of view, your like answering questions was really well. I want you to ask more questions about the person.
Okay.
People get so bored if the sale is not about them.
Okay.
Okay. So you need to like, you've heard of alkaline water, right? And have you ever been to the supermarket where they have alkaline water on the shelves? Yeah. And what are you like? Isn't it like? And it's like, and she's like, okay, what's the difference? So you're probably thinking, what's the difference of that? And you go back. You got to include them in the conversation. If someone feels like you are dominating and they think they're going to pull more and more away from the sale, you need to help them understand that they are valuable as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you do that by asking questions. I also want you. You're very confident. You're very like me. Very confident. Like abrupt woman, strong. Some people find that intimidating. If you research tonality, so like I want you to you'll notice even now when I'm talking to you guys, sometimes I raise my voice, sometimes I whisper. Okay, so I do that because if my tonality is all up here, it's boring. So you got to fluctuate within the words, right? So like, yeah, like music. So your voice is like music. So it's like, have you ever heard of alkalized water? Have you ever heard? Like, do you see my tonality there? It fluctuates to help them understand. And don't be afraid to use your hands. Don't be afraid to think. Your education about the system is absolutely amazing. I would have loved if you threw something about the business opportunity in there. Okay, but otherwise,
I normally would have eventually.
So like I'm saying, you had me for about a couple minutes. That's when you hit me up. Within the second or third question, when I asked you, about the system, how much it costs.
The system, yeah.
You could have thrown it in there.
Yeah.
It's all about perspective. We have someone's attention for a certain amount of time. Not many people will give you 15 minutes of their time. That's true. So given the fact that you have probably about 2 minutes to gain these people attention, anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes, how would you compress your pitch in that time frame? Did I help you? Do you have any advice? Yeah. All right.
Stuff I want to ask is straight line persuasion. Is it still on the ACE apprenticeship or?
No, it was never in ACE apprenticeship. It's in Macaw.
Yeah, I told you.
Was it always on in Macaw?
Team Alpha Omega, but Team Alpha Omega is closed. There's no more Team Alpha Omega.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
right.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Team Alpha Omega.
Yeah, but it's no more Team Alpha Omega. Yeah,
So
talking about Team Alpha Omega, trying to cross recruit me last night. Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, it's normal.
What happened?
Huh?
What did he say about Team Alpha Omega again? What happened?
This thing's getting recorded, man.
Close the page. That's it. End of story.
But yeah, it is in Team Macaw and the password is there as well. All right, so we're gonna pick one more person, and that's Tariq and Ryan.
I knew that.
Okay.
We knew it was coming.
The scenario that I'm gonna get Abbas to lead with the objections, because he's reached out for you for freedom. So you basically work in the same industry in this scenario. You and Tariq work in the same industry, and you're basically complaining that you don't get to see your kids and your family grows up.
Yeah, I got it, yeah.
Okay.
So, what is it?
So he's talking about.
Tariq, I came across your video ad and you're talking about freedom, and I can talk about you know, like you live in the A life. Is it real? Is it bullshit? Be honest with me. Be 100%. Don't waste my time.
Okay, let me tell you, man. What have you been doing for the last for the last 4 or 5 years of your time?
The last 5 years, I've been doing like security. I work in from 66 at Bankstown.
Okay, whereabouts?
Bankstown.
Bankstown.
Yeah.
How many days do you work? Do you work like full time, part time?
5 to 6 days, full time.
5 to 6 days. So pretty much full time.
Yeah.
And is it like 8-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts?
12-hour shifts.
How do you feel after you finish your shift? Your head?
Like a zombie.
Yeah. How does it feel? Like your head doesn't pound from the two-way radio all the day? Like talking on it?
No, not really, because I'm more in the control room. I'm more the person that's pounding people, because I'm the one usually. I've got like 10 people underneath me, so you know the power's underneath me. So I feel like sometimes, you know, like I'm making paid $24 an hour, and I feel like it's too much pressure.
Yeah, of course, that's how it is. And what have you achieved in comedy?
What have I achieved? What would I say I achieved?
In terms of, let's say, I'm not gonna get too personal. You know what I mean? In terms of like holidays, you know what I mean? Like, did you travel somewhere around the world? Did you done something new in your life, or what have you achieved?
Now you confuse me. Are you talking about achievements at work or achievements out of work?
No, out of work.
Like I told you before, I don't really get much time off. I work 6 days a week.
Okay, so you've never been on a holiday in your life?
Last time on holiday was on my honeymoon before I got married, and now I've got 2 kids.
And would you like to go one?
I would love to go on one.
Like, would you like to get one? Holiday?
Yes, of course I would. Anyway, can we get straight to the point, please? Are you trying to sell me on holiday? Or are you trying to get me?
Can we start this all over again? And you talk to me.
I want to give you guys perspective.
We went too far up and up and
Okay,
up and up and
so
up.
your main objective.
We're getting to know each other.
No.
You don't get
Hold
to
on.
the point.
Keep it on the base.
You got to keep it on the straight line. You're taking him here or here.
I thought to get to the point. It's like I feel like I'm getting further away from work. It's like, okay, I'm gone too far now. I've gone too far now. I don't want to say to you no more.
So what you would have had to have is that he works long hours.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the holiday.
Mm.
Don't you want to see your kids? How many kids? You said you have 2 kids. You know, like,
But
how old are they?
There's my pressure point. That's it. Like, all you have to do is speak about my kids now. It's like, okay, do you love your kids? Would you like to spend more time with your kids? Instead of asking me to go on a holiday, you know, would you like to spend more time with your kids? It's possible. But Benny told me, it's like, how long have you worked in this industry for? 5 years. How would your next 5 years look like if you don't do nothing? Exactly the same. So what happens if you change something? Okay, how do I change? Oh, you're speaking to me already. That's a change. Have you spoken to me last year? No. Have you spoken to me the year before? No. That's a positive change. You're speaking to someone that has possibly what you want if you're looking for freedom, if you're looking to spend more time with family. Because once upon a time, I was working 6 days a week, 5 days a week. That's it. You flip it. Talk about you again, and talk about him, and talk about you. And the game's right on the webinar. You went too far off. I don't know what to say to you no more.
So webinar, or you could have hit him up with just an Anagic as a whole, or anything like that. But the main objective of every single sale is you got to start, you got to end. The end is obviously the close and the sale, right? Don't be afraid to ask for the sale. There's nothing wrong with the sale. But you took him all the way up. If you would have normally, in a normal scenario, after the 4th or 5th question off the straight line, you would have lost them.
Yeah, no more reply.
Okay? That's why people drop off.
I was just saying to Ryan now.
He was saying because he knows, like, because we know you, it's just hard. It's harder because
it's not, because right now in this scenario, you guys don't know us. Okay? So imagine.
Well, if I was you, I would just went straight back to the conversation that me and you had first. Okay, give me 1 second.
But what I'm trying to say is, this is a normal scenario. You don't know us. Okay? Why should people trust you with their money? What are you going to say to them that's going to be like, okay, here's my card. Okay, you can help me get to where I am.
Because you give a shit about them.
Okay.
Simple as that. You give a shit about them.
Yeah. People want to know that you are the vehicle, or have access to the vehicle that's going to get them to financial freedom. Okay? So next time we do this, I want you all to be prepared. Okay? But I'm going to go through some sales tactics really quickly. So that way we probably need 5 minutes, 10 minutes max. All good? All right. So what you guys would have realized, sorry, baby's kicking my hip. In this scenario, why we've done this is because you're either selling or being sold to. In life, in this world, in the outdoor, like in the normal modern world, if you're not selling, you're being sold to. Each and every single day, someone's either selling you or you're selling them. Okay? You don't need cash results to be a leader. You don't need a 6-figure income to lead a team. You just need dedication, consistency, and discipline. That's all you need. People are like, yeah, well, how am I supposed to build a team if, I don't have the success, Abbas?
I just believe, you become a leader is getting what you want. I became a leader when I started to do what I wanted and start getting my results that I wanted. It's that simple. You're a leader once you start doing what you want to do. And your vision helps you with that. So if you got no vision, you're going to be lost. That's why we tell you, stick to one thing. One thing. Don't get confused.
Exactly. You don't have to have, you need to sell to the person's point of view. I wouldn't be selling a single person as if I would be selling a couple. Okay, with a couple, you have to understand that there's someone that has the money, someone that has the brains, or someone that has access to something, a key. You need to find the key and the lock.
Even sometimes you have to find the key hidden after the key.
Yeah.
There's sometimes even 2 keys.
Yeah, exactly.
The hidden key.
Exactly. So what you have to understand, you gotta pitch to the person's point of view. Okay, I wouldn't pitch. You don't speak to every single lead the exact same way.
Yeah.
Okay, you just don't. You have to persuade, convince, and handle the sale. You need to persuade them. A lot of the time, we've lived, basically all of us, with this little mentality that salespeople are evil. No, salespeople are not evil. Okay, salespeople are just salespeople. We're all salespeople. But the person in charge of the sale is going to get the sale. That's why I tell you guys resonate. That's why I tell you guys build connection. That's why I tell you guys learn about the other person, because it's all about you. If it's all about you, you're not going to get no sale. When someone finds that you're there to help them to achieve what they want to achieve, they know that you have the vehicle to get them to their financial goals. Do we know anything on that? No? Convince them. You got to convince them why they need this. You got to convince them, right? And a lot of the time, convincing means you need pain points. You need pressure points. So have you ever gone to like a massage therapist and she knows exactly where your knots are? You need to hit that knot, like exactly where it is.
You release it.
You need to, you do not understand the amount of times I've jumped on coaching calls, and the moment I ask them a simple question,
how are you?
How are you? Or tell me a little bit about yourself, this person starts bawling tears.
Twice, I think. I remember twice.
Probably more than that. Okay? The reason why that is because people know that they can trust you with their deepest, darkest secrets, and most of them do. Okay? But also that you can get them to their financial goals. You need to handle the sale. The moment that sale gets off more further and further away from the line and you don't catch that, you've lost the sale. Some people lose the sale before that, as soon as they say hello. Have you ever walked into a retail store and the retailer says, "Hey, can I help you?" Fuck you, bye.
Yeah, like you're interested, but you just the only time you speak to them is when they speak to you.
Yeah, but if that lady come up to me, see, this is why I'm talking about sales tactics always change as well. If they say, like, "I really like your hijab today. It's such a hijab, right?" People call it scam. No, if I go to call it hijab, I really like this color of the hijab. It really, complements your complexion. Oh, cool. Fucking start with a compliment. That's what I'm trying to say. I used to work in retail as well, so that's why I'm able to give you this scenario. Okay, so you got to persuade, convince, and handle the sale. And you got to handle objections like a boss. You have to be so fucking ready for these objections, because they're going to hit they're going to throw them at you like a fucking frisbee.
Yeah, there's one that's so simple answer back. Napoleon Hill talks about it. Because when someone gives you, like someone told me one day that, he's a religious person, and looked at me and goes, you're evil and you're going to hell. The only question you hit him with is, how do you know? That's it. How do you know? Let him prove to you that you're going to hell. Let him prove to you something. How do you know? I reckon this energetic business is bullshit. Okay, how do you know? Sometimes most of the time they actually buckle. Ask them, how do you know? So what do you know? How do you know?
Yeah.
I'm listening. I'm open. I'm actually listening. I'll give fucking told me, convince me. How do you know it's bullshit? Or my cousin told me. How does he know? That's simple.
And that actually applies to all areas of life.
How do you know?
Yeah. So the sale is determined of whether each party is being influenced. So you as a seller, if you're being influenced, you're losing the sale. If you as the seller is making the other party, the buyer, being influenced, then you're winning. Okay? So you need to influence one way or another. Okay? And I was talking about this before. Commission is paid when you get your way, but it doesn't mean it's always monetary. So we get people all the time in our teams like, "Oh, I've been in this for 12 months, but I have no success." Okay, what do you define success? Money. Okay. Are you able to speak on stage? Are you able to speak at a go live? Yes. Okay, that's one success. Are you able to read a proper book and stay focused? Yes. Do you know your goals in the next 12 months? Yes. These are literally commissions. Commissions are not.
Have you built more confidence?
Yeah.
Do you love yourself?
Exactly. Do you love yourself? Do you appreciate yourself? Do you have friends? Do you have purpose now? Have you cut those toxic people out of your life? That's not always monetary. Money is great. Don't get me wrong. But money does not bring you fulfillment. You
get a lot of people, like the number one motivational speaker right now, ET. He goes, I've been giving out free content. For about 7 years. And now I'm receiving money commission. That's it. Some people give out shit for free for 7, 8, 9 years before even getting their money back. That's why eventually they start making millions per day, per month. Because they're just being back paid. That's it. Because I've been doing it for 7 years for free. Mick Moore, I know he's a rapper. I don't look up to rappers. He goes, I've been doing this ever since I was 12. I started getting paid when I was 28. He's been doing it for free for such a long time.
You guys have to, I've said this, you got to be willing to put out content out there, put out time out there, effort out there before you even get paid. just because you don't see the success or don't see the results, it doesn't mean you're not
That
getting
defines
paid.
what you call success. It defines
Right.
them.
Or it's just because you don't see money doesn't mean you're not gaining success. Money does not bring me happiness.
Exactly.
It
So
brings,
if you
doesn't
think
bring,
money is success, then keep your full-time job, because that means you're successful every single second Friday or every single Thursday.
but then, okay. Sales is what drives the economy.
Yes.
Sales in healthcare, sales in pharmacy, grocery, freaking like cleaning, like literally every single industry that you can think of. Sales is what drives it. So if you don't have basic sales skills, how are you supposed to sell what you're supposed to be selling? Tariq, he's a laborer. If he doesn't know how to sell his sales, how is he going to make money? Philomena, if she can't sell to the parents that she can look after their children better than they can when they're at work, or just as much, she's not going to have a job. Iman, she's a teacher. If she doesn't speak to her boss and sell him on the fact that he can do what he does as good as she does it, and it obviously goes down the line, how is she supposed to keep a job? Selling drives the economy. So go and learn basic sales skills to help you through life, just life. Everything we're teaching here is not just for Enagic, it's for everywhere, every area of your life.
Yeah,
If you're trying to convince someone to fall in love with you or love you or value you as a person, sales skills.
Exactly. It's true.
Okay? Sorry, I'm really hot. Application is the ingredient of success, which means action taking. Now I can talk, I say this almost every single meeting. I can talk until I make your eyes bleed. But it means fucking nothing if you don't and put what I tell you to test. I don't talk shit for no reason. I want you guys to apply what you learn. And the reason why I say this is if you think
Cutting out.
okay. Which one is it? This one? Should I just use a webcam? Better now?
Yeah, it's better now. Yeah. Now there's no sound.
Wait.
There we go. There, it's good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So if you think that just learning or being present in a classroom brings you success, then you all would be successful from just being at school. School is literally, does not guarantee you success. Application of the skills learned does. Did you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, Zoom's going fucking nuts.
Too much people on it. Too much people on it.
I don't know if you guys know, but in the last 2 weeks, Zoom calls.
No sound.
Yeah, your voice is gone.
I don't know why. It's just.
Have you pressed something with this?
No, I haven't. What I was trying to say is Zoom within the last 2 weeks has sold over 800% more of memberships than it's ever had in its life.
Our schools never used it until today. So today was our first Zoom at school. So
They've gone up apparently like in value so much, like so much. Like I said earlier, there's so many losers, Haram, but there's so many winners as well in this power crisis.
And you guys all are winners.
Yeah. It depends what you want to do now.
I want to just kill Zoom today.
Huh?
I was having my Sharia class in the afternoon, and actually the internet went off. That's it. Because like everyone's on the internet now, so if you're having trouble, it's the.
I don't know why, but yes.
Yeah.
So
well, I reckon some of this. I reckon all of us, since all of us were positive, we need to do a lot of go lives, spread a lot of love. Because the guy was speaking today, he was older than all of us, and he goes, "What killed people more than this crisis back 20 years ago, 25 years ago, or 32 years ago was suicide. Because people can keep up with the mortgages, and everything went down, everything crashed. So we need our positivity now. But don't forget, back then there was no internet, so it was like people couldn't connect with people. You get what I'm trying to say? So now these days, information travels so much, so quickly. You know, it could be our voices that can help people.
Exactly.
Online communities also.
So if anyone is like supposed to be pumping out content more than ever, it's you guys. If anyone pumping out go lives, it's you guys. If anyone's present on stories and go lives, stories and Instagram stories, it's you guys. Do not cut your marketing budget in half. This is where you pump it as much as you can because people are losing their businesses and they cannot afford to pay for advertising.
So back in the day, like our videos, we're going for 2 years, you want freedom. Now it's crucial to work from home. Before it was a luxury, now it's crucial to work from home. Because people, even they forget, it's eventually going to get better, but people aren't going to forget this.
No.
People aren't going to forget this.
Okay,
Because this is happening worldwide, not just in Australia, it's happening worldwide.
We're literally in the best industry for it. Literally. There's no other way of doing it. Okay? Anyway, fam, I know we went, hey, it wasn't that bad. I thought I was going to go half an hour over. Have a beautiful night. If you guys have any questions, pop them in the chat and we'll I'm just going to stop recording.